BTFU.
Welcome back to BTFU F.C. And Danny, we're going to talk the title race is back on again. Arsenal back to winning ways. Really good win against Newcastle.
Yeah, it was a great game. Did you watch it?
It was a great. Newcastle came out the blocks flying. I thought for the first 5 or 10 minutes, I thought Arsenal were in a bit of trouble.
Yeah, well, they could have been 2-0 up after 15 minutes. They hit the post early. It was after a minute and a half.
Yeah.
And then obviously the disallowed penalty, which was the correct decision. But
I mean the one where it hit his arm or his leg?
Yeah.
What was the defender's name? Can you remember his name?
No, I left that one to you.
Kiwi-Or?
Yeah, something like that.
Kiwi-Or? He wasn't a Kiwi.
Yeah. But definitely wasn't a pen. He had his arm behind his side and it clipped his thigh anyway.
Well, I thought when I watched none of the pundits actually picked it up, but I thought when you watch the footage back, when the ball actually he moves his hand down away from the ball,
yeah,
it looks like it strikes his arm or his thigh. You can't really tell, but for me the telltale sign was when the ball makes contact with his body, his shorts actually move.
Yeah.
Jump up in the air. So for me it probably caught his leg.
And he actually put his arm behind his back. You know, his hand
he was trying to move it out the
yeah.
way, but if it had hit his arm, it would have been unlucky to give a penalty for that. So I reckon right decision there.
Yep.
And in the end, Odegaard again.
Yeah.
How impressive has he been?
We were talking about this earlier on. I think he's got to be one of the players of the year.
We spoke about it last week. We spoke about him. He was at 14 goals last week for a midfielder. And now he's got one more. He's what, 15 or 16?
I think he's 15. And again, a beautiful strike from outside the box.
A pure strike.
Yeah, I thought Arsenal were back to their earlier season form. They played really well. Martinelli played well.
Well, you mentioned that last week that Martinelli, he was dropped for the City game.
Yeah.
And he only came on because he had a quiet game the week before. And that's the performance you get out of it. Does that happen when you're playing at the top level? If a manager drops you, it makes you sort of...
Oh, yeah. It gives you a rocket. He would have been pissed off, you know. If he did get dropped, which I believe he did, they won't say that, but he would have been wanting to show everyone how good he is. And again, he's had a great season, but again, it comes back to Arsenal were playing Newcastle, who are obviously very good, but they're not Man City, you know.
Yeah.
So Arsenal were able to do what they do against these not quite so good teams.
And it was away as well for Arsenal at St James's Park. So that was a really, really good result. So they jumped back up above Man City, even though they 1 point ahead with the game in hand.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't see. Man City have got to lose 2 games, so I don't think it's going to happen. No.
They haven't lost more than 2 in the last 2 months.
Yeah,
they got 3 games left.
Yep,
they got to lose 2 of them.
Yeah, I think is it 4? 4 or 3?
They got 4 games, so they got to lose. No, that's not going to happen.
No.
But geez, Newcastle came out the blocks flying. They gave themselves every chance to go in front, and it could have been a different game. But you got to take your chances. Yeah,
it was an amazing game, like end to end. You know, the post and the bar got hit 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, that's right.
It's just a great game
Ramsdale,
to watch.
how good's he been in goal?
Yeah, well, actually, Pope, their goalkeeper, I thought played even better. He made 2 or 3 amazing saves, but Ramsdale, again, played great. There was the one from the header, which was pretty much point blank that he saved. He's definitely got to be pushing Pickford for the England jersey.
It's hard to believe when we're talking about goalkeepers. Let's talk about Manchester United against West Ham. West Ham got their 3 points to obviously make sure that they're safe for next season.
Yeah.
But David De Gea, what happened there? It was almost like a back pass from Ben Rama.
Yeah.
And he dived straight over the ball or went under his arm. Or
bizarre. He's gone down, put his arm out and didn't really even go over his arm. It just went through his arm. Yeah.
But he's got the most clean sheets in the Premier League this season.
Oh, he's an amazing keeper, but he's obviously got a lot of clangers in him.
But they're also missing one of their central defenders, Leandro Martinelli.
Yeah.
Is it Martinelli?
No, Hernandez, isn't it? Yeah.
Whatever his name is. The little Brazilian bloke.
Yeah.
Argentinian that they said was too small for the Premier League. And now that he's gone, they're leaking goals for fun.
Well, you were telling me a funny story about De Gea earlier, weren't you, with the bus?
Yeah, I heard someone tell me a little funny story that evidently he fell over in front of the bus,
right?
The team bus, when they were leaving the ground after the game, and everyone was really concerned for De Gea, but fortunately the bus went under his arm. But that gives that gives Liverpool a little bit of hope.
Yeah.
For a Champions, it's just a slight hope because we still played one more game and they've got one more point. So it looks like we're not going to.
Well,
Manchester
Liverpool
United
just keep winning
qualify.
though, don't they? So
Well, 6 in a row now on the bounce, and they haven't been playing well.
No.
So it's a bit of a worry, but I think we've only got 3 games left.
Yeah.
So if we get all three points from 3 games, that's 9. I think it puts on 71. So United have got to draw 1 and lose 1.
Yeah, they're in a sticky spell, so you never know.
Well, anyway, the title race, not the title race, is open for sure. Let's see if Arsenal have put the pressure back on Man City.
Yeah.
And Liverpool have got a little sniff to get back in it, and of course now West Ham are safe.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So if you haven't, that's our show for today. If you haven't liked or subscribed, please do so, and keep watching.